So you want to make a pie. Well, you've come to the right place. Let me show you how to make a simple chocolate pie using the best ingredients so you can wow your family. Right here on Darlene's table. Good morning. Today I'm going to make a chocolate cream pie. It has a rich, intense chocolate flavor. Now in this recipe, it calls for bittersweet chocolate, and you can use that. This is the easy chocolate to find in all the stores. Now this is only 4 ounces, so you need to look at the recipe to see how many bars you need for it. Or you could use this. This is a Belgian chocolate, which I really like to use. It's a wonderful flavor, and Belgian chocolate is some of the best chocolate made. Now the difference is this is a pretty expensive chocolate. I get 5.5 pounds for $52. I only use this for my personal use, where I'm still making chocolate pies for the local cafes where we used to live, or for the public. I would have to use the less expensive chocolate, but it's still very good. This chocolate can run the cost of your pie up. You'll be using about $8 to $10 worth of chocolate just to make this pie on this. So let's get started. All right, we'll start with the sugar. And I also had a 1/4 teaspoon of salt in that. And the the cornstarch. This will be your thickener. We'll mix these dry ingredients until they're well incorporated into each other. One thing that I've added to all my pie recipes, is when I made them for the cafe, your pudding, when you cut your pie for home and it kind of spreads out, that's one thing if you're at home. But that doesn't work very well when you're cutting a pie and serving them in a cafe in the public. So I learned to put a little unflavored gelatin in the pies as well. It does nothing to change the flavor or the texture. So this is 1.5 teaspoons and then blended with 2 tablespoons of water. And once the custard is finished and I add the chocolate, that's when I'll put this in. This is the unflavored gelatin that I use. I buy it in large containers because I make a lot of pies. All right, I'm adding the 3 cups of half and half and the 6 egg yolks. Now I'm going to whisk it really well. I don't want to see any egg. The heat is not on. See, you don't want to see egg like that. And during the cooking process, I will continue to use the whisk. This mixture is now over a medium heat, and I will continue to whisk until it thickens up like a pudding. Okay, so that's what you want. You're starting to see bubbles. I'm turning the heat off. I'm adding my dissolved gelatin, butter, and the chocolate calates that I use, and vanilla. Now I'm just going to press this down into the pudding and let it sit for a minute or two, and then I'll start whisking. You want it all to be melted. That's looking real good. Oh, it's going to be so good. I'm going to whisk this until it's not grainy. I don't want it to be grainy. I want it to be smooth and shiny. So I pre-baked my pie crust for this chocolate pie. Yesterday, and you'll see a picture, I made 9 11-inch pie crust and 4 9-inch pie crust. Pies for my granddaughter's wedding, August 27th. But anyway, you bake the pie crust completely, you let it cool, and then you go in with your puddings. I make my pie crust in these aluminum pans because of how well they stack. If you put them in the pretty pie pans, they don't stack. And there were times when I baked for the public that I had 40 to 60 pie crust in the freezer at any given time. I used the pretty pie pans for special occasions. This looks very good. This is an 11-inch deep dish pie, and it will be very full. After we get it all out, I'm going to spread it in the pie evenly. Now I'm going to use the plastic wrap and put on top of the pie. Press it in. This will keep a skin from forming while it cools. And usually I cool these pies overnight, and this one's going to cool overnight in the refrigerator. Alright, my pie has chilled overnight. I have 2 cups of heavy whipped cream in here. I let this whip for just a little bit. Now I'm going to add the powdered sugar. You do not want to do that while it's running. Not on high. I'm adding vanilla next. I use vanilla bean paste in whipped creams and cream and any filling that I like to have a really strong vanilla taste. I'll continue to whip this until it has stiff peaks. You want nice, firm peaks, and you can go too far. If you continue to beat this past that, you'll have butter. My pie has chilled overnight, and I like to start around the edges, whether it's meringue or whipped cream. I'll go all around the edges, and then I'll pour the remainder in the middle of the pie to spread it. I like a lot of whipped cream. That's why I use 2 cups. If you don't like that much, then make it just 1.5 cups. Or whip your cream and put a dollop on your pie as it's served. All right, today I'm just going to use unsweetened cocoa to garnish this. You put it in there and just barely sprinkle it across the top. If you want chocolate curls on the pie, just use a potato peeler and use it on the side of the chocolate bar. It makes great curls. There we go. Chocolate cream pie. This is just a fabulous piece of pie, so rich and creamy. If you don't get compliments after serving this pie, then you need new friends. Oh, really, I'm just kidding. But seriously, I hope you try this soon. If you like this video, please share it with your family and friends. Click on the like button and hit the bell so you will be notified when we post another video. Anyway, we hope to see you again soon on Darlene's Table. Have a blessed day.